My name is Michael Jordan. I'm with March of the Warrior, 27,000 km. And what I'm doing here is I'm rooking across Canada, all three oceans, starting at the Arctic Ocean. April 17th I took off from. And I'll make my way down to Vancouver Island Ocean, then over to the Atlantic where Terry Fox started, and then I'll finish down south in Windsor, Ontario. The idea behind it, guys, is to show people that you can overcome mental health illness or mental health problems by physical and exhausting hard work, laborious endurance, or actually just physical hard work, guys. It helps clear the mind. So that's the main goal, talking about mental health and breaking that stigma. The closest encounter was a black bear down over by Morley Lake, where he got me inside my tent at about 4 o'clock in the morning, destroyed my brand new Koyu tent, and yeah, we ended up having to unload a whole canister of bear spray on him, and that was a 4 o'clock in the morning fight with a grizzly bear in my underwear.
Did he swat you?
Yeah, he swatted me. He got me on the face while I was in my sleeping bag, so I had to make a quick exit outside of my other tent, roll out, and yeah, luckily I had all my stuff ready with me. No food in the tent, you know, but some bears are just very inquisitive.
Hey, look who I just happened upon again. It's Michael. Well, March of the Warrior, and he's made it as far as Hickson so far, and he's gonna keep on going all the way down to Brazil. So he's still got the Eastern Canada and the States to do, and then down to South America. He's gotten this far, just updating you. And so everything going okay so far?
So far so good. Holding up, the old body's still giving her, so that's all I can ask for. Winter's coming though. Whole new ball game. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, winter's coming in. Yeah. Don't let it bite you in the butt.
Yeah, right? Plan on keeping all the digits, so that's the game plan anyways. But, yeah, having a great time talking about mental health as I go along. Pretty well to every community that I've passed through anyway, so I've met people through each one, and yeah, it's been really great. It's been a good adventure so far. Been a good athletic adventure, been a good mental health venture, and I couldn't ask for much more.
So when you first started out, you hit some nasty weather, right? You were up near the Arctic Ocean?
Yeah, so I started in Tuck. When I left, it was an Arctic storm, so I was actually sleeping in an igloo on the 16th on the Arctic Ocean, so on the Beaufort Sea there. I left the 17th, and the RCMP had come out. They said the road was going to be shut down for a couple weeks because the blizzard's coming in, but I kept going. You know, and it got to the point, you know, you have to push every single day upwards to 40 kilometers or whatever your body can withhold, and you can't stop because you're sweating so bad that, you know, you get 30-second pause, you're starting to get hypothermia, right? So I pushed till I could get my tent in, and there's a couple times where I couldn't even move. I had to push this cart over or pull it or lift it over like 3 to 4 foot high snowdrifts. So you know, plus with my rucksack, and I did that for 15 kilometers straight after doing about 20 at the beginning of the day. So there was at one point where I was kind of just laying in the snowdrift in the bank there, and you know, I was kind of playing the pity party game, right? You know, trying to figure out what you're gonna do, and you know, it was either get back up, finish that day out no matter what, get your tent set up, or you just die there, right? So that's kind of the options. So I'm not really down for dying, so I had to push through it. But in a complete exhaustion, I got that tent up in the nick of time, fired up the Coleman stove, and, you know, made it through another day. Funny story actually out of that too is, so I was so exhausted by the time I woke up in the morning. I got woken up by 3 pickups right outside where my tent was, buried in the same snowdrifts I'm pulling all my gear through. They were looking at me like I was gonna help. I was just zip that sucker back down. You guys are on your own. I was done. But yeah, they got out, and yeah, it was a pretty good time. Not really, but really.
It was not a good time.
It wasn't a good time at all.
It was a really rough time.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie.
Anytime you nearly die, it never feels good. I've been there.
Yeah, that was at your first 170K, right? I was within my first 170. So that's one heck of a way to start, but it's a good way to get things out of the with. That's why I started up there, to get your hardest part done with. That way anything else you come across, you can just think back to that and been like, heck man, if I could do that and I survived that, I can survive anything. So, you know, that's the mentality you should have, instead of always trying to find that easy spot to look for to start, you know. And the harder you can go, the better. That's just my mentality. The easy way is not always the best way.
Right, there's no growth coming from the easy way.
That's right.
Only through adversity do you find personal challenge and growth.
Right. That's right. Know what you can do and push through it.
Yeah, it's how you find where your limits are.
So, tactical stroller.
And he's actually got a banner now. Check that out.
Yeah. She does pretty good actually in the wind. It comes around and smacks me around every now and then, but I couldn't ask for a better banner really. It works out really well. So let's hopefully it catches the attraction that I need for the talks that I want to have.
All right, man. I wish you the best of luck.
Man.
Keep
Appreciate
rocking, you know, keep going. You're doing great.
Great on, man. I appreciate it.
Keep on, bro.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it so much. Thank you.